Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to rock and roll. Others. Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay with that.
Who knows when PJ is gonna be in? So you kind of want to just start this, and he can jump in when he gets in, or kind of have a lot to cover. So
Go ahead. I'm finishing up the last of my lunch, so
oh, what's for lunch?
acai bowl,
Mm.
and Ash has a new like sourdough recipe. Sourdough bread she makes is like 1,000 times better, but it's hard to keep my hands off it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So sourdough with some cheese on top of it. Fuck. I could do that like probably every day.
The crazy thing is, we pretty much do that every day.
Yeah.
Like one step ahead of you. It's hard. It's like once you have sourdough bread, basically everything. You just use the sourdough bread as like a vehicle.
Yep.
So
100%.
very, very challenging. I'm trying not to eat any today, but
Well,
getting into like desperation mode.
It's not like the more, I guess, like obviously the less ingredients, the better it is for you.
Yep.
It's not like good for you, but it's not like bad for you, you know. But it's very versatile, so you can like experiment on like sourdough pizza, fucking sourdough tortillas, bread. The next thing
yeah.
next thing you know, you have it with every meal. But
Yep, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
that's okay.
All right. Well, kind of. I'm gonna do a complete 180 here. Hold on. This thing, ESPN says Nets GM is working with Kevin Durant and his business manager, Rich Kleiman, on finding a trade for the franchise star. That comes on the heels of, like, I believe Kyrie Irving yesterday, the day before, he's going to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was supposed to leave. Jeez. Okay. I don't want to talk basketball at all, though. So I don't know if you saw, but there was reports coming out from credible sources saying that come 2024, USC and UCLA are going to look to move to the Big 10. Did you see that?
Stupid. I
Okay,
saw
I'm
it.
just going to ask, what's your initial reaction?
I think it's by far it'll benefit the Big Ten, but it's like not a good move for UCLA and USC. Because
why?
Yeah. Big Ten, the USC and UCLA don't play the same style of football as the Big Ten. They don't. They would have to totally change like their recruiting, and I just don't think it'll. I mean, I say that lightly, I guess, because Ohio State plays this similar, I guess, but Ohio State could just be the outlier, and I don't think definitely not UCLA, but I just don't know if their style play is going to mesh well against Big Ten opponents. So,
I agree with you that the move would benefit the Big Ten, but it wouldn't benefit USC and UCLA. Because first of all, every person, when you say Big Ten, they think Midwest.
mm-hmm.
And it just sounds weird that USC and UCLA would be in there. They're as far West Coast as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a way for them to try to stay relevant when it comes to recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard for those two schools already to get big-time recruits, especially big-time recruits from California. Because a lot of them, especially the quarterbacks, they all go to the big schools in the SEC or whatever. But hold on. But it's going to be almost impossible to recruit somebody away from the Midwest or East Coast, I think, to come to USC, because your biggest sales pitch for USC or UCLA is like the weather, right? You don't have to play in like these freezing cold games and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're going to have to, your sales pitch is going to be, well, like week 5, we go play at Purdue or fucking at Indiana. Yeah. And it's like, not as appealing. Those people that are from the Midwest that wanted to get away from that, they're just gonna be like, well, I'll just stay home. There's no point to go all the way over there to come back, for a game.
I agree.
So it's really, really dumb, I think.
Well, while you were talking about that, two thoughts came into my head. Number one, USC and UCLA probably are considering this decision because most of the time a Big Ten school is going to be in the Final Four playoff spots.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Pac-12 is like second tier when it comes to like a one-loss team. Like there's a one-loss
For sure.
Pac-12 champion get in over a one-loss Big Ten. So most of the time the scale leans towards Big Ten. So that could be what's driving force behind that. The second one could be there could be other teams that behind the curtain have like verbally agreed to make that move if
for sure
UCLA or USC go. So you could probably see like a couple other teams coming in, which might drive a couple teams out or something like that.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Is there going to be? Are they just going to add teams, or are teams going to leave on the back end? Like
it'll have to be both.
Yeah, like a Northwestern or something. But it doesn't necessarily have to because SEC is just adding teams. But I would to piggyback on what you were saying. Oregon has to be in the conversation somewhere. They've been like a top tier team last decade, and but are you guys just gonna play in a conference with a bunch of nobodies? It's gonna kill like their everything. So, but like we kind of talked about this a couple months ago, maybe a year ago, that Pac-12 should have added more teams first, and we talked about like BYU, Boise State, or whatever.
Yeah.
But these knuckleheads, they should have been the ones that recruited. I know there was talks about it, but they should have been the ones that recruited Oklahoma and Texas, and they should have kicked some of these like Arizona, some of those teams out. Colorado, you guys are out, and it should have been USC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington. And then Texas, Oklahoma, you added BYU, Boise State. That's like a legit conference.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed. I think the reason why they probably couldn't do that is because like the Pac-12 network, the revenue from that network is probably not anywhere near what like the SEC network gets, or because SEC plays on CBS and stuff like that. So
right.
My guess is that the revenue is not enough to like incentivize those other top tier college programs to come over and say, "Hey, we'll come and play in the Pac-12." Shit.
But I'm sure there's enough money somewhere to figure it out. I think that there's probably a good chance that Pac-12 just was like stubborn about it in the beginning. Like, no, we're not budging. We are who we are.
Yeah, hardball.
And they were like, all right, fuck it. We're going, we're Oklahoma. We're going to SEC then. Oh, well, see ya. And now it's like, oh, fuck, well, like, now what do we do? And so, originally when the story came out, PJ, I don't know if you are caught up to speed, but there's talks of USC, UCLA joining the Big Ten come 2024.
Huh.
But originally when I saw the tweet, and before I looked at it a second time, I thought they were joining the Big 12. Because like two teams leaving and USC, UCLA going to go to Big 12, which I thought made a little bit more sense because it's more like it's priority Texas schools. And it's probably, like Justin was saying, similar playing style. And but then it come to find out it's actually the Big Ten. And I don't know. Not too fond of the decision. Do you have any leans on that?
No, I do not. I'm fucking just trying to get my wits about me right now. I'm like rushing to work. So I'm just catching up, just listening in right now.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens.
I agree with you about the Oklahoma, the Pac-12 nonsense, though. I don't know why they're just making the league even worse. The conference. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the division plays out this year. I think what could be completely detrimental to the Pac-12 and the Pac-12 brand and this whole rumored move would be if USC like flops this year and they're just like an average team. And we're from the Pac-12. We have this like all-stars like roster, one of the best college coaches out there, and we only won like 7 games or something. And then it's just like, oh, you guys want to come to the Big Ten, or did you get like an invite, or are you trying to like invite yourself?
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes, but good story.
Do they do like relegations and shit?
What the? Do you live on in fucking Mars or something?
Just like if you fucking like a team that never wins in their conference, do they get booted, or they just it's like they're defeated?
Nope. You just every year you gotta fucking play, but. Yeah, every year they just stay in the conference. So every year they play each other. But
I understand. So let me ask you this: like, how does one team switch conferences? Is I guess what I'm asking.
Well, they're probably in some form of agreement, like a contract agreement.
Yeah.
For X amount of years, and then once that's about to expire, they can explore elsewhere. I believe actually Texas and Oklahoma, they may have left early and just did like a buyout or some shit.
Correct. I think that's what they did.
But it's contracts through like the conference, schools, or networks.
Both. But I mean, there's conference realignment all the time.
Yeah.
Like back when like the powerhouse basketball programs were in the Big East.
Yeah.
And then they all left to go to the ACC or whatever. But yeah, it happens all the time. It's not anything like crazy, but I would have never thought that USC, UCLA would have left the Pac-12. They're
right.
the ones that.
I guess that's why I like asked that about relegation. I didn't mean like relegations like how soccer does it. I just thought like if they're like fucking going 0-10, 0-16 for like every year, is it their choice to like switch conferences or not?
Well,
so
if I was
I get it. It's all contractual obligation.
The issue with that is that the teams that go 0-10. Or 1 wins and stuff like that, they actually benefit from playing the better teams because they get paid more. Yep. So it's not. There's no reason for them to leave like a stronger conference.
Yeah.
So if you're not gonna compete at the end of the year, it's all about just money.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah.
But if I was running the NCAA, I would for sure implement relegation.
You would.
I for sure would.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so too.
Either that or. I mean, I kind of my lean on this whole rumor is that it's not necessarily a scare tactic, but it's like maybe I don't know, try and play like hardball. I think what they're going to try to do is get people to come to the Pac-12 instead. It really just doesn't make sense to me. But maybe you'll see some teams move or something. But I think eventually you just get rid of conferences. And you just schedule who you want to play.
I mean, yeah, if you're going to do like the playoffs that you're doing, yeah. I think if they're going to continue doing like the college football playoffs the way they're doing it, I agree with that. I don't understand why you have conferences and shit then.
Yeah, because the conference championships mean like nothing.
Yeah, literally.
I don't know. There's no perfect answer for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And this conversation could go and expand for forever.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess we'll see. The good thing is it's not for 2 more years. So
yeah,
give us something to talk about until that happens. But it's good. It's good that football made an appearance here a couple days early before our planned Monday talk about it.
Hey, just ease them into it, you know.
You know what I had to do actually is I had to like Google search the teams in the Big Ten just to refresh my memory. Obviously, I know who's in it, but I was like, oh, fuck, you know, you can only think of like the.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to do this. I'm gonna need to do the same thing soon.
Oh, I'm sure you are fucking thinking of relegation and shit.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. I guess it wasn't the right word.
No, I know. But the ACC also did something a couple of days ago where they introduced like a 5-3-3 schedule. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
I don't have it in front of me, but essentially it was each team in the ACC has 3 teams that they're going to play every year for the next 4 years. I think is it 3 teams? Oh, let me pull it up. So I don't want to talk like incorrectly about it. It is where'd it go? I just pulled it up. Damn it.
Let me ask you this while you're looking.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hit that 2-teamer yesterday?
Fuck no. Dude.
What didn't hit?
I had fucking no runs in the first inning in the and whatever game that was. It was the I think it was the Mariners or no. It was the Mariners Orioles game, I think. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
It was the Miami Marlins.
Yeah.
Pulling it up right now. It was Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. I think it was 0-0 up into the fourth innings. That was like easy hit, and then I had over 1.5 total bases. Chris Taylor, and he had 1. But like all the way up until like the 7th or 8th inning, the options for that total base play, it was either Chris Taylor, Cody Bellinger, or Max Muncy. Up until that point, those 3 people were like 0 for 12 combined, and then Bellinger hit a home run in the 8th inning. Stupid, fucking such a waste. I can't even talk about baseball until
I was just about to say baseball is not being good to us right now. I feel like it's one of the harder sports to bet, like player props. If you were just doing like matchups, head to head, money, I think it's much easier.
Well, let me get to that in just a second.
Okay.
I found the schedule. So it says each team will play 3 primary opponents annually, and the other 10 league teams you play 2 times during the 4-year cycle, 1 at home, 1 away. Okay, so for example, they have like Boston College. Their 3 primary opponents that they'll play every year until 2026 is Miami, Pitt, Syracuse. Then Clemson's is Florida State, Georgia Tech, NC State. So on and so forth.
Cupcakes.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, who got fucked and has to play like Clemson and Miami or some shit like that? Or who got the hardest schedule and who got the easiest schedule? That's what I was looking for. It's pretty even. Like nobody got Wake Forest and Duke or Duke and Syracuse, shit like that. So it's relatively even. Of course, they gave Miami, Florida State. So
Did they include Notre Dame in that or no?
No.
I wonder if Notre Dame had any influence in like that, like strategy, like those game strategies, like allowing them to play a little bit more out of conference and stuff like that.
Well, they'll still play 5. Wait, hold on. The other 10 league teams 2 times. Yes, I would have to pull up somebody's schedule, but you're still playing other SEC opponents. It's just or ACC opponents. It's just not the same ones every year. It like rotates.
I wonder. Okay, so I wonder if like Clemson being so dominant in the conference last like decade that it's just like, all right, we got to change it up here to give someone else a chance, because it's almost like the ACC is going to become the next irrelevant.
Yeah, they're very like mid-major almost until some of those teams become relevant. But I don't know if you saw what I tweeted on Twitter. Basically, what you just said. Like, at what point is Clemson going to leave? If they're going to want to stay relevant, they're going to need to.
I just don't know why they don't go play in the SEC.
I don't know. I really don't know. Because you're relying on these other. It's just like the Pac-12. It's exactly like that. You have like one like dominant team and a couple decent teams, but your decent teams aren't better than the better teams in other conferences.
Well, so, you can't be in the same conference and play in the college championship, can you?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. But
Georgia played Alabama.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah. But I
was going to say that. That's probably what.
I'm sure they manipulate the rankings to make it not your first game. So they wouldn't put an SEC team first and fourth. They would try not to.
Right.
But if you end up playing in the last game, then it is what it is. But I don't know. The whole like playoff thing is kind of dumb. Like it's not a perfect system. It's never going to be.
Yeah, no. I just feel like there's too many teams. Like you need to figure it out for like a little playoff like that. Just doesn't make sense. It should be like they should do like the old fucking like how the men's basketball tournament is, like March Madness. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, well, there is talks about expansion of the playoff, but even then, it doesn't matter how many teams you expand if there's only one dominant team year in year out, one or two. You know,
Yeah.
64 teams, and then it's Alabama wins in the end.
The longer the playoffs are, though, the more chance the dominant team is going to get upset. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. You can't account for like injuries and shit. And I think it'd just be more interesting and more entertaining from like a betting standpoint too.
Well, I think go ahead.
Like a football bracket.
Yeah, no, I'm in favor of like almost like a Power 5 playoff where it's you do like 10 regular season games and that's like a 5-game playoff or something like that where it's you have less time to. I'm not like in favor of having less time to like scout your opponent, but the I think it's like 2 weeks or something like that between the last between like the championship game. It's too much time. I think
it would be smart, kind of what you guys are both saying. The perfect solution would be to have multiple playoffs for multiple like awards or trophies or whatever. Because there's so many teams, like obviously like professional sports, you have freaking 30 teams or whatever on average. And so that seems reasonable to be playing for one trophy. But when you have like hundreds of football teams all competing for one trophy, that's like, it's
outdated to me. It just doesn't make sense.
They should make a playoff bracket for each New Year's Six bowl. And I don't know how you would set up the playoff alignment, but maybe you just qualified and then it's in a raffle. They put in the wheel ball and pull out teams. There's a 4-team bracket for each New Year's Six bowl. 24 teams. It's just it's random. It's not. There's no bias. Because it's like I said, you put all the teams in there that qualify for it, and then start pulling them out randomly. I don't know.
Sure, anything's better.
That alone would be put in play already.
Because this last season there was a little bit more parity, but it's always been Bama. Bama was the best team. Who's going to play Bama in the end? And how much are they going to lose by, right? And so one of my thoughts back then, a couple of years ago, is you just have Bama and whoever is number 2 play for their own trophy, right? And then everybody else plays in a playoff outside of that to see who got quote unquote third place. Because it's not even worth it. It's not even fun to watch, you know?
Do you think Bama will ever be bad?
Yeah. When Saban leaves,
no, it's going to get interesting with this NIL thing to see because a lot of people that go to Alabama go because of the
money they'll get on the back end,
right? Going to the NFL, but when like they get money up front, it might encourage them to go to like a USC or something like that versus Alabama because it's like why if I'm getting paid, it sounds kind of dumb. And this is why people don't like NIL, but the players, their thought process is why am I going to like do all this work
seriously
to try to earn a starting spot in Alabama to maybe make it to the NFL or something like that where I can just go somewhere else and get paid on an NIL deal.
Yep.
No, like there's deals up to like $10 million almost now.
Yeah, well that's why Louisville has been getting all these like top tier recruits, and it's like, what the fuck, Louisville?
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably just getting these humongous NIL deals. So that's why I was referencing the Cover 3 podcast the other day, and they were the ones that brought it up. And they were saying, fucking Papa John's is like paying all these people. And there's probably a lot more truth to that statement than you would think. So, yeah, it definitely just comes down to money. So, to answer your question, yes. Do I think Alabama will ever be bad? Yes.
Yeah.
Probably sooner rather than later.
I think that's just dangerous. They're giving college kids all that fucking money.
Well, it's a business.
I believe they deserve money. You know, I'm all for that. The 10 million, dude. You're going to college. You're fucking 18 years old, away from home for the first time, probably. I feel like most people would not make it to the NFL in that
But
aspect.
they don't need to.
Yeah. No, they
You're
don't
smart. Yeah.
need to. It's something that it's going to take time to determine whether it was smart or not. But I'm in favor of it. I like it.
Yeah, I could just see so many of them blowing that money, dude. Like all of it, bankrupt before they even hit the NFL.
I come from a place from someone who's experienced it a little bit.
Yeah.
And if I would accept the NIL deal from fucking McDonald's if it meant some like free food and some cash in my pocket.
Absolutely.
Sure.
That's so. When you said Papa John's is paying them, like shit, you give me free pizza all like my 4 years of college. Like we might have a deal there.
Yeah. So I like it. I like it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's only a matter of time before it gets ruined somehow.
Right.
Fucking paying him in blood money and shit.
Absolutely. You know that shit's already happening. Right.
Yeah. The old
Speaking of Papa John's,
Mm.
when we were playing college ball, I think we got Papa John's maybe like once a week.
No, Papa John's?
I think it was Papa John's, wasn't
No, It was a spot called what was it, Ray's or some shit?
it? No, I don't think so. I think it was Papa John's, no?
I don't know. I forget.
With the garlic dip or something like that? No?
That's either Papa John's or Pizza Hut, Blair.
It definitely wasn't Pizza Hut. I tell you that.
Fuck, yeah, maybe it was Papa John's.
I don't
Okay,
know.
Ultimate Pizza.
Ultimate Pizza, fucking trash ass places. Oh, interesting.
So good.
But all right, we want. What's your approach to the slates today? Well, I guess just baseball.
Yeah. Today's like the take it easy day.
Ah, nice.
Because tomorrow's the try to double up day for Saturday. So
okay. I sent you a 2-team tennis parlay this morning, and of course Halep won, but she didn't win under 19.
And she didn't cover the spread either because I had her on the spread. So.
Nice.
I still have the future bet on her though.
Oh, nice! You took it. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it was like $5 to win 80 or something like that.
But after that hit, I went and straight bet the second leg of that parlay, which was over like 40.5 games in this D Manoir and Draper match. And first set went 12 games. Second set it's either going to go 10 or 12 games. So looking good right now. But I'm going to have to do, until this bet clears, I'm going to have to do either DraftKings or figure out a straight bet to do. But if you're not going to be pulling up any,
I have it all up right now.
let's go.
The only thing is, there's nothing that's like. I have like a very like a MME play, but that might be like where I'm gonna just do like a long shot, and if it doesn't hit, then movie night or something, you know. But
Hey, just fun. Just gonna have some fun.
yeah,
No stress.
so
What's all about?
when I pull up the top pitchers, Aaron Nola is number 1.
Okay.
And if you watch his last game, he looked pretty much unhittable.
Okay.
Did you watch his last outing or not?
I think we had something in that. Maybe not, but yeah, he just
no. We had a DraftKings and we faded Aaron Nola. So
Yeah,
we were
that's what it was.
hoping for someone to like get a hit against him. Or
Yeah,
like
we were hoping for the Padres to get it. That's what it was.
I think I'm going to attack him again this
Against
week.
him?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm pulling up all of like the batter versus pitcher matchups.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of strikeouts against them, but when I sort by home runs, 1, 2, 3, 5 out of the top 7 bats are Brave bats.
Okay.
But then you also have two guys from the Reds in the top 7 too. So I'm kind of thinking to fade the chalk at pitcher and get some like positive leverage with Braves,
Okay.
and then go that route.
Good, perfect. Because Braves is the first game. Perfect.
Oh, you know what? I can't watch the damn Atlanta games. Fuck.
It's okay. I'll let you know. Pitch by pitch.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, yes, you can. Download Dofu Sports on your fucking phone
No, I don't want it on my phone. I want to watch it on my 55-inch TV that I have in my room.
and cast it.
Cast it like a fishing rod.
But there's no other like real like batter versus pitcher things that are catching my attention here. The top, I don't see not all the games have the umpire assigned yet, so still waiting on that. But you're looking at one of the top games is going to be Houston Yankees top K boost.
Oh my god, they play again. Sheesh.
Severino is pitching. I don't know who's pitching for
Luis Garcia for the Astros.
Yeah. So let me see here. Where is Severino? Severino has negative leverage. Garcia has a little bit of positive leverage. So, like I said, I might just enter it into like the big, 150 multiple entry one and just
Pray.
Just do something weird. Like I said, it's going to be like a low risk stage for me today.
Okay, we'll try to steer me in the direction of the best bet available.
Okay, so the top stacks are the Reds, and like I mentioned earlier, two of the guys on the Reds are in the top 7 for home runs against the pitcher. So
okay,
Reds might be a decent play.
All right, let me pull up the betting lines. Go ahead.
Okay, Cubs are number 2, and then Cubs also came up with the most in the optimizer stack.
They play each other. What the heck?
Okay, well there you go. Over game.
The over-under is already at 10.5.
Yeah, it's who's pitching for these guys?
Ashcraft and Kyle Hendricks.
They're both the bottom 2 pitchers on the top pitchers metric.
Okay, so perfect. That was easy.
Yeah, so I guess over in that game.
The over 10 is juiced to minus 120, so I'm going to take that once my tennis bet clears.
Mm-hmm.
As you can tell, balling on a little bit of a budget here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Everyone is right now on these fucking gas prices.
Not me. I don't fucking drive ever.
Tennessee is like it's coming down a little bit, like 423.
Yeah, Beeler doing.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting. Yeah. Okay, let me pull this up. The site I use also has like a top batters tool,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's see, like home run percentage. You got Aaron Judge is number 1. Schwarber, Jordan Alvarez, Vladimir Guerrero, Stanton, Matt Olson,
Like
Patrick
Vladimir
Wisdom.
Guerrero Sr.?
Junior. Patrick Wisdom from the Cubs. So if you're going to do Cub stack or whatever, make sure you get him. Kyle Tucker, Austin Riley, Acuna, Seth Brown. Let's see. Who's the next Cub? Who's the Cubs playing again? Reds?
Yep.
Drury. And then I would get Votto if you can.
Vato. Hey, Vato.
Yeah. Okay. And then I think is Tommy Pham playing?
Or the Cardinal? Oh, no, he plays for the Milwaukee, right?
No, he plays for Cincinnati.
Oh, shit.
I would get Wisdom, Votto, Pham, maybe.
They don't have their fucking lineups out.
I know. Or and then Moustakas possibly as well.
Moose.
Yeah. Okay, I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I didn't get into a big tournament.
If you're gonna do that, just get Aaron Nola then.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
Let me see.
What about an SP2?
Hold on. Yeah, because they're the Cincinnati Reds and the Cubs are only a little bit of negative leverage. So you have like almost a negative 5% if you get both of them. And then Aaron Nola alone is a negative 30% in leverage. So you need your SP2 needs to be like Musgrove against the Dodgers or Brubaker, Milwaukee. Yeah. One of those two.
Okay.
Or you like, yeah.
I'll probably
basically your options.
Brubaker. I like him. He's decent, serviceable.
Let me see
Just
if I
don't
get.
get fucking shelled.
Let me see if there's any like. Let's see here. Hold on. I don't know. It looks like they've played Brubaker like twice.
Roughed him up or what?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Ouch.
Adames is 2 for 5. Wait, I'm sorry. 2 for 5 in a walk. So he's batting 400. Let's see, and a home run.
Okay, I'm okay with home runs.
Mm-hmm. Tyrone Taylor is 2 for 4, batting 500. He had a double and a triple. Let's see. Rowdy Tellez is 1 for 2, batting 500 with a home run. Navarez is. You don't have to worry about him. Batting 100.
Okay, good.
Urias is 2 for 9 with a walk and 6 strikeouts. Colton Wong is 1 for 4, batting 250. Keston Hira, 1 for 11, trash.
Full fell off big time.
Yeah, he swings at everything. That's why. Okay, Christian Yelich is 2 for 9, a home run and a walk, batting 222. So there's only a couple guys that you got to be right. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get creative. Well, I like the Brubaker play.
Let me see. He come up. Let's see. Logan Gilbert came up a couple times in the optimizer.
He was going to be my second option, just because they're playing at Oakland, which, I mean, if you get it on the right day, Oakland just do like has zero production. So
You know what? You can't get him because he's the second top pitcher. He's also getting like negative 20% leverage.
okay,
So your whole team would be negative.
Negative leverage. Yeah.
You wouldn't even catch.
Yeah. Okay, now stay away from that. I'll go fucking Brubaker. Done. Taking the over in the Reds game. And I'm taking game stack Reds Cubs with Nola and Brubaker. And I'll do like last man in from maybe a home run.
How much do you have left? How much do you have left over?
Oh, I haven't even built it. Let me do it really quick. Okay, Nola and Brubaker. And then from Cubs, you say get Wisdom, 3,700. That's pretty good. Who else did you say to get from Cubs, or it was all from Reds? The Reds, right?
Yeah, Votto, Moustakas.
Votto. Oh, wait, hold on. Shit. Who's this fucking person?
What is
I can't get Votto. Wisdom plays third base. Votto plays first, and of course Moustakas is first base, third base eligible. So I can't get him.
Cross out Moustakas then.
Okay.
Because the next person I would say is Drury, and he's also a third base.
Third baseman. My goodness. He might be outfield or shortstop eligible. Let me see. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Here's the top players that came up from the Cubs. Hap came up like 99% of the time.
Oh, this fucking guy. Okay.
Morel,
Okay.
Patrick Wisdom, 97% of the time. Horner, and then Wilson Contreras.
Fuck that. Fucking Drury's very expensive. So is Tommy Pham.
Drury, yeah. I guess that's the way to
4,900.
get different is to. But
hold on, I'm gonna have to take fucking Wisdom out. I think
India came up the most for the Reds player, and then Votto came up second. Pham third at 6%. Moustakas 3%. Probably because they're just a little bit more expensive than the Cubs.
Okay, so I'll let me see here. Drury from Cincinnati with India and Votto, and then Morel, and then I'm gonna like Horner.
I think if you want to get different, stack Reds and add in Fam and whoever the other guy you say because they're more expensive. So people are not going to like lean towards that.
I basically have I think I already have a 4-person stack on Cincinnati. Votto, India, Drury, Fam with Morel, and then I have catcher, shortstop, outfield, 12,000 left. Let me get catcher first. Just go fucking all it. No, fuck no.
Let's see. Okay. Out of 200 lineups, Contreras came up the most, and then Jan Gomes came up second.
Okay.
Only 2 people. They play on the same team.
Wow.
I'll sort by catcher, top bats. Wilson Contreras came up the most, and then Will Smith second.
Okay. Well.
Or go Jan Gomes.
Yeah, I just got to make sure he's in the lineup. But okay.
He's going to be at half the ownership of Wilson Contreras.
Yeah, definitely.
And he's then $2,000 less, basically.
I could pay up for a bopper outfield, Judge, Stanton, Judge, and a 3,100 shortstop. Dubon from Astros, IKF from Yankees.
You said 31?
31.
Okay, let's see. Top value. What about, damn, you can't get Horner, huh?
I don't think so.
He's 3,300.
Darn it.
What about Kyle Farmer? How much is he?
36.
Okay. I mean, is there anyone else that you wanted to plug in? Who's
no?
The most like fantasy points per dollar percentage is Taylor Walls.
Okay, I saw him. Tampa Bay.
2,200.
That'll do.
It's going to give you a little bit more salary if you want to use it.
Don't think I need it unless I wanted to upgrade.
Pitcher?
No. The
Contreras?
No.
Okay, speak. Yeah.
I'm trying to pull it up as full as like fucking trying to guess what I'm going to say. Hold on.
We finished our sentences, you know?
I can upgrade that Morel play at the field and get either Hap at 3,800.
Hap.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't matter because Hap came up 99.5% of the time. So 199 times out of 200.
Yeah.
Morel came up 98.5. So they're both like right there. The difference is Morel's batting leadoff projected. Hap's batting third.
All right. I'm going to lock in. I like my lineup. I hate getting a fucking subpar leadoff hitter.
All right.
You know?
So you're fading 1 and 2 from the Cubs, Contreras and Morel.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sure it's gonna bite me in the ass, but
probably not. You're stacking the same game everyone else is. You're just being a little bit different.
Yeah.
Which is gonna allow you to eat up some of that negative leverage.
I don't care if I fucking win $1. I just don't want to get fucked. You know, you need to be on the winning side of things here.
Yeah.
Literally, okay. Maybe we can make this the last talking point unless anyone has anything else. But the thing I hate the most about DraftKings, and even I've only been doing single entries, but if you broke down the data of my entries, the first half of the slate always cashing, always up there. I'm like, dude, okay, I just need, my guys keep going. I got my pitchers going. The trend should be I should end in the top 100 or whatever. Every time the second half of the slates, I just start going down and down and down. No matter if my guys are getting scoring points, always going down. And then I'm like teetering on that last cashing spot.
That's the sole reason why you have to get some positive leverage. because everyone like we talk about all the time. You basically just get like blinded out.
Yeah.
You know, like you guys are scoring, but everyone else has the same guy. Just, you're not making any money. You guys are splitting. It just that's why you have to get some positive leverage. And when I was at my computer looking into that is when I made the most money.
For sure.
And picked my team around it. So
for sure.
Let's see
Real
if
quick,
it holds
Ryan.
true today.
Yes.
This leverage nonsense, it should be your next instructional video.
I could try. I could definitely try. It's probably would be easier for Justin to do it, but I know it still doesn't have a fucking updated computer. But nope, because it's easier to walk them through it when you're looking at the stats. So,
for those that are confused on what I'm talking about, if you head over to Mix Group on YouTube, MCKS Group on YouTube, we're starting to put out some basically like instructional videos on like if you're unsure of the scoring charts on price, just things like that. More to come. I think there's one right now, but working on more.
Yep, I won't be able to do one today because I'm with the baby by myself, and he's about to get up right now. But yeah, maybe I'll do another one tomorrow on like tennis specific or something like that. But yeah, easier for some people. It's easier just to hear it told to them instead of like have to read it and interpret it.
That's me 100%. So I agree.
Yeah. Yep. Anything else for the good of the cause?
Last thing I'll add is when the metric that I look at for umpires, once they gets assigned to the specific games, that might change. Like SP1 and SP2. But as far as like the bats go, we're pretty rock solid on the Cubs game.
Yep. Sounds good. Make sure you send me. Can you send me this link?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to upload it before the slate starts.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Stay hydrated.
Sir.